What's up, everybody? Back at it again, episode 27. We got everything to put his engine back together, and we're also filming other multiple episodes here today. We're going to be doing Sage's 2JZ, episode number 2. Aaron's going to be cracking out on his Honda. You guys will see more about that in the other episodes, but let's get after it. Alright, Sage, we hid one in Aaron's chip bag and you forgot it.
I fucking opened it.
I just chugged mine in one whole swoop, dude. Because I ain't a pussy!
Aren't you cool?
Pussy! Look at this guy. Can't even do it.
Dude, it's so carbonated.
He's got...
You're dirty dicking me right now, dude.
I'm dirty dicking you, dude. I've been dirty dicking you since day one.
You dirty dick yourself!
Yeah. But don't lie to yourself. You dirty dicked yourself, bro. You did a full 180-degree dirty dicking. I put a chip in his piston wristband.
You're a fucking asshole.
Did it come out?
No. It's fucking lodged in there now. Fucking piece of shit.
Alright, so basically what we gotta do is we gotta file the piston rings down and get them into the proper specs. And then after we do that, we are gonna move on to the bottom end and we're gonna put the crank in and get the rod bearings in there and test them. Test that with the plastic gauge and see how that is too. So let's do it.
We literally just need to measure one.
Alright, what do you got here, dude? What is this?
It's a thingy.
It's a little snappy snap?
It's a snap gauge.
Snappy boy?
Or a telescoping gauge, depending on how you want to.
I don't see an eye hole.
That's my measurements.
What was the verdict?
I hope it's right.
Perfectly in spec?
Cause if it is perfectly in spec, we don't have to fucking file anything down.
Come on.
Come on, big money.
Daddy needs a new boat. Come on.
Oh shit. Alright. Let's measure that shit out.
The lie detector determined that Casey is a bitch.
Oh.
This is still correct. Okay.
Still correct?
Yeah.
So we don't have to file the ring?
No!
Well,
Probably.
we gotta measure all the rings.
Fucked! Alright, Casey is going to be taking all the rings off the pistons and putting new ones on.
Yeah. But we have to measure them and stuff one at a time. Because that's what Danny said.
Sounds tedious as fuck.
It does.
Building engines sucks.
Different intake. Throttle body.
For sure not right. None of the vocals line up. What am I being misted with, you fucker? Real piece of shit, Justin. What was that?
It was brake clean.
Why'd you brake clean my
I brake
back?
cleaned your back, girl. Right on your back. Skeet, boy. Alright, so we strategically hid some White Claws around. One under the valve cover, one in the toolbox, in case he found both of them. So...
God damn it. You know what they say? The claw is the law.
Alright, so Casey has gotten all the piston rings on there. What the fuck? I cleaned the pistons off. Alright. And now we're gonna put the engine together. Now Casey and I are stoned.
I like how he didn't mention anything about me putting the piston rings on or anything. He's just like,
Alright, we have
some bearings.
some bearings.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here. I'm assuming I just put them in the spot.
Yeah. So these are bearings. Can you put them in?
Jan, what are you doing back there? Circling.
Holding.
Baby shark do 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 do. Baby shark do do do.
Fuck no.
Baby
Okay,
shark.
that's
I don't like what you're doing.
Alexa, turn torque wrench on. Alexa, adjust torque wrench to 93 foot-pounds.
Adjusting to 93 foot-pounds.
All right, so we're torquing these down to 25 foot-pounds to start with, and then we're gonna go over all of them to spec to 40, and then pull them off and see what our bearing clearances are. So we got like piston rings like measured and stuff and on the pistons, so that was cool. We got a lot of shit painted, just like a handful of things, so it's like ready to go back in the motor. But we got held up on checking bearing clearances and stuff because some of them were out of spec, or actually all of them were out of spec, and like.
So we got a debacle, guys.
Yeah.
We're gonna tackle that next week.
We're gonna see if we can. I mean, if we can get away with like looser clearances and have it be okay,
And if
or
we
not.
can't, LS swap.
Game over.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck, haters. LS.
1 week later.
All right, so what you see here is we were checking the clearances with some plasti gauge last time, and the last time we were looking at the completely wrong measurement that was supposed to be in spec.
So we were looking at the crank float from side to side that you're supposed to check with a feeler gauge, and we were like wondering, we're sitting here, we're like, what the fuck?
Well, because they were so far out of spec that we were just like, how the fuck does this happen? But we did more research luckily and rechecked them and stuff today, and what we found is that actually all of them are well within spec. So that means we can put the motor back together.
All right, so what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna remove the crank. We're gonna get all the plasti gauge residue off. We're going to lubricate everything up and bolt the crankshaft caps down. Jam and Mandy are going to Harbor Freight to get us a piston ring compressor.
Yeah, so we're gonna torque this down and kind of get everything prepared so when they get back we can start doing all the pistons and then start checking all the rod bearings and stuff.
Yeah. And look at all this light we have right now.
Crazy.
Yeah, so light. And then Caden and Aaron are over here doing bushings. Woo! In the RX-7. Hello. All right, let's get after it, guys. Alright, so we went to put the caps on, we got them all torqued to spec, and then we tried to turn the engine over and it wouldn't turn over, and we found that we have this cap on backwards. So we're gonna take it off and put it back on the right way.
And hope it works.
Yeah.
We did it! Whee!
There she blows. Yep, she turns
Smooth
over
as a baby's butt!
real smooth. So, oh, mother, father.
My stuff.
So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up we're gonna clean up the pistons a little bit more, and we're gonna put the bearings inside of the rods and prep it for when they get here with the ring compressor.
Yeah!
Yeah, let's do it.
What? The motor's ready to start.
Hell yeah. All right, he's got all of the bearings in. Now we're gonna use the spring compressor.
Harbor Freight, special.
I was gonna throw it, but I don't want to hurt it.
What?
Spring compressor.
Don't you have to untake these off?
Ring
I
compressor.
just wanted to keep them together.
Okay.
Ring compressor. We got the rod bearing clearances checked. They all check out perfectly
Yeah.
in spec.
But then we went to lube up put some assembly lube on everything, and we got the motor kind of seized somehow because we're stupid.
A bolt dropped in there,
Yeah.
and we need to get a magnet to get it out.
All right, what are we doing, dude?
We're gonna take all of these rod end caps off. Fuck. And we're gonna hope that that frees up the motor to actually turn, because otherwise we're kind of fucked. So,
Otherwise, we're gonna be putting a different motor in here, and you guys are gonna find out about it. You're either gonna hate us or you're gonna love us.
probably hate most of you, but I'm gonna love me, so that's all that matters.
All right, so let's get to work. All right, so
We may have figured it out. Maybe we're about to find out.
we opened up that other engine, and we were going off that engine, but we found out that the other engine was wrong.
It was assembled like totally wrong. Like, so basically, it was showing like the numbers are supposed to be on one side of these caps, and then this little Datsun symbol and the number on this side are supposed to be on the other side. So on that one, the back end one was flipped around, and the rest of them were facing one direction. Then we got online and tried to search through some of the forums, and someone said, oh, all the numbers are supposed to be on the same side. And
So yeah, we flipped this cap around, and now it rotates.
we'll see, because we just torqued it down, so we're gonna see if it actually spins. So
All right, let's do it.
find out.
Look at that.
Oh.
Ah!
I mean, it's not easy at this point, but it turned.
It was
It
turning.
did.
What the fuck happened? It turned a little bit.
All right, stay tuned, guys. We're gonna figure this out.
All right, so we figured out the problem.
Do you guys want to know what the problem is? Should we tell them? It's terrible. It's kind of like a waste of like 3 episodes.
Yeah.
But you guys get to, you know, misery loves company, so you guys get to experience it with us.
Yeah, it's great. So basically, what happened is in trying to do all of the these rod bearings and stuff. Basically, we're taking the caps off. And what was happening is the bolts were falling out just all the time. We were having to like flip the motor over and stuff and pull them out. So basically what happened is one of the bolts fell out and got lodged in here.
I'm gonna try to focus it. Nope,
And
there it is right there.
There is a score
See
mark
that, guys?
from that bolt.
See that? Right there in the middle of the frame is a indent on the crankshaft.
From basically pinning it up against one of the bolts that fell out. So what happened is we were trying to spin this one. This one was causing us a problem. We thought it was the cap, but it was actually the score mark.
It's actually catching the bearing, grooving the shit out of the bearing.
And we flipped it a couple different ways, and it had. I wish I didn't put the bearing down, but basically I had 2 score marks all the way down the bearing from
On
flipping
each
it a couple
side.
times.
So our options right now are either pull apart the ZX motor and try to use the crank from it, which we know will most likely won't work because the caps and stuff are specific to the engine. Our other option is Sage is 2J swapping his Z. We went through that motor last year. We're gonna take his L28, we're gonna boost it and put it in Casey's car. Otherwise, we're gonna have to go with the secret motor that we won't tell you about right now.
Yeah, and that'll take some time because it's fucking expensive.
It's expensive, and it has to come from Japan. I'll give you a little hint. It's coming straight from Japan.
And I'm gonna go cry in a corner for the next like 3 months. Alright.
What the fuck is going on, dude?
We had a bad time today. Really bad time.
All right.
So, as we pointed out, I think we pointed out in an earlier little video. but
We did.
We have some gnarly scoring in there. So you know what this means. It's either spend a lot of money on an L28 to get all the crank machined and all that kind of stuff, oversized bearings, and make sure everything is in working condition, as well as the other money I was supposed to spend on it for other stuff. Or we're gonna do mystery swap.
We're gonna ditch this entire fucking swap,
We just wasted a bunch of time and a bunch of your time because we're not even using the motor.
and now
We're
we're
doing
gonna
a mystery
order
swappy.
a motor off the internet right now.
Let's do it right now because
Right now.
I need my phone.
All right, Casey is now ordering an engine.
You got it. And there we are.
There it is. You guys are not going to be able to see it, but he's ordering it. All right, everybody. It's been a day of flops. That is a wrap for this boat acre that we got here.
The L28 is dead.
It's dead. L28's
Like
dead.
the inside.
And we've ordered an engine that is literally going to fuck you up.
And guess what? You gotta guess what it is.
Yeah,
in the comments.
So everybody in the comments, post and guess what motor you think we're swapping in here. We bet you're all gonna be wrong, but if somebody
Every
gets it
single
right,
one.
we're gonna
None
send
of
you
will be
something.
right.
We're gonna send you something. We're not gonna say what it is. It's just gonna be something. And
It's gonna be a bag of shit.
yeah, it's gonna be a bag of shit on your doorstep.
Sorry for all you purists.
Garbage. So like and subscribe and bye.